This is it. We have arrived. It's about 4 hours, a little over 4 hours until the NFL draft. There is no doubt in my mind that this is the most highly anticipated draft in Minnesota Vikings history. This is because the Vikings, they've been around since 1961, the ninth winningest franchise in league history, but they have never selected a quarterback in the top 10 of the first round of the NFL draft. The highest quarterback they've selected is Dante Culpepper in 1999 with the 11th overall pick. But that can all change tonight, and they could select the guy that takes them to new heights, and that being a Lombardi trophy in the future. And who would that quarterback be? Yesterday I did my final NFL mock draft, and I'm sticking to what I predicted yesterday. Quarterbacks going with 1, 2, 3, that being Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and J.J. McCarthy to Chicago, Washington, and New England. And then Marvin Harrison Jr. going number 4 to Arizona. Now, with the 5th overall pick, I'm projecting still that the Vikings trade 11 and 23 to Los Angeles to Jim Harbaugh and company. And with this pick, they will select Drake May. I believe that this is the guy they want. This is Kevin O'Connell's guy. He has a good relationship with quarterbacks coach Josh McCown, going back to his high school days, talking about Drake May. Now, if it isn't Drake May, I do believe it will be J.J. McCarthy, but I believe that the Vikings' number one goal is to somehow get Drake May. Now, the Vikings, they don't have any day two picks. They don't have a second or third round pick, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah gets aggressive and, trades back into the third round or something. But, that hasn't happened yet. The draft hasn't even started. So they will be making the rest of their selections on Saturday. And now that's where it's time to fill some other positions of needs, meaning cornerback, offensive guard, interior, defensive line, and just offensive line depth overall. Now, these guys right here, the Vikings have met with in some capacity over these past couple months. Now, the final two picks, I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings, fill these positions earlier in the draft, which is really realistic. I expect them to somewhere select a running back and a wide receiver. I know you have Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. I know they just signed Aaron Jones, but I expect this to happen somewhere in the draft. Within the next few days, quarterback's going to be the most important position. If it's not one of those top 4 QBs, I would not be mad if they got Bo Nix or Michael Penix Jr. You have to trust KOC with that guy, but it would allow them to get another defensive player with the 11th or 23rd overall pick. Now, a dream scenario would be McCarthy or May slides to number 11, and then you still get a defensive player with the 23rd overall pick, but that's kind of a dream scenario there. But, like I said, it is going to be a fun one. I cannot wait. We're just a few hours away, and as always, Skol Vikes.